Pirate. What do you think of when you hear that word? Only one real pirate shipwreck has ever been discovered. And it's here in Cape Cod, Massachusetts! The pirate ship Whydah sank here more than 300 years ago. Captain Black Sam Bellamy and more than 100 pirates drowned. And their treasure sank beneath these waves, lost forever. Dun, dun, dun! Until a man named Barry Clifford discovered the ship and the treasure. Join us in this episode as we meet Barry Clifford and chase the richest pirate in history, Black Sam Bellamy! Of the Whydah shipwreck. We're following Barry Clifford, the man who discovered it.
Hi, how are you today?
Good.
All of the treasure from the ship is buried right out there where we're going to go right now. So you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. See where those waves are out there?
Yeah.
Right straight out there is where the Whydah wrecked, and it's still buried.
Whoa. So, how did you first get interested in pirates?
Well, I grew up hearing stories about the Whydah from my Uncle Bill and other people, but nobody really knew if it was real or not. They're just like bedtime stories. And it's the story of this young man named Sam Bellamy who came to Wellfleet, fell in love with this beautiful young girl named Maria Hallett. And then he left for the Caribbean to find Spanish treasure. And he promised someday to come back to Wellfleet with the treasure. When he went to Florida, he fell in with some pirates and he became a pirate. And 2 years later, he came back with all of the treasure they had taken from 54 ships was on the Whydah. And the Whydah wrecked right here. Giant waves would have been crashing right on this cliff. And they would have been 30, 40-foot high waves. And finally, at 12 o'clock midnight on April 26, 1717, the ship, boom, it hit sand. And then it turned over, and all but 2 of the Whydah crew drowned. And the story of this famous pirate ship has been told by all of the Cape Cod families for generations. And I was one of those kids that heard that story. The big difference was, I decided to go look for it.
Was Sam Bellamy a mean pirate?
Sam Bellamy was not known to be a mean pirate. In fact, he was very fair with his crew. His crew elected him as captain of the Whydah. Of course, there were some really bad pirates, but Sam Bellamy was supposedly a good pirate.
What's your favorite thing about Sam Bellamy?
He treated all of his crew fairly. He didn't like slavery, and he let slaves on his ship be free. And that's what I like best about Sam Bellamy.
My mom wants to know if he was handsome.
Legend had it that he was handsome, and he had long black hair to his shoulders. And they called him Black Bellamy because of his black hair.
Where were the pirates from?
The pirates were from all over. There were Native Americans, English, Dutch, French. Here's the great story about the Whydah that not many people realize. A third of Sam Bellamy's crew were former slaves. And they were experimenting in democracy. They were all equal. They all had a vote. In these times, 300 years ago, people weren't allowed to vote. It was just the king. So this is a very, very important story because many, many years before George Washington began experimenting in democracy, these so-called bad pirates were doing the same thing. All on board this one ship, and they were all equal. And they got to vote the captain, and they voted Sam Bellamy as the captain of the ship.
What did you think when you found the shipwreck?
Oh my God, it was just like incredible. We had all of these coins. We had spent 2 years looking for the shipwreck in this freezing cold water. It's very, very dangerous. And the worst part of it there are these giant white sharks now that cruise up and down. This is what we call Shark Alley. And I had a 17-footer swim into the pit with me a couple of years ago. And her name was Catherine. And she did not like me. So I have a couple of questions. Will you help me look for some treasure?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
We're here today at the Whydah Pirate Museum.
Do you want to come and see some treasures?
Yeah!
Well, come on in. This is where we have real pirate treasure, real pirate artifacts. Are you kids old enough to see that, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start in the laboratory. Here we go. The tomb of the lost pirate.
Wow, cool.
There was a pirate. There's a big heavy roll of lead here. And unfortunately, the pirate couldn't get out from underneath it. You can see his bones here that are sticking out of the side of it.
That must have hurt. Yeah.
These are African manila bracelets. Women would wear these around their arm like this, on their upper arm like that.
Cool.
Now here's another artifact. Can anybody see anything here?
That's a pistol.
That's a pistol. Very good. This is the ship's bell.
Whoa.
And nobody believed that I had found the Whydah until I found the bell. And across the top of it, it says, The Whydah Galley, 1716. And this is the Whydah. This is a replica of the Whydah of the ship. And there's a cannon from the Whydah right here. We found 60 of these cannons on the ship.
Whoa.
Come on, follow me. We have to go into the ship. Now we're on the upper decks of the Whydah.
Did pirates celebrate birthdays?
I think they did. They had pirate parties.
Did pirates get cavities?
Yes, they did. A lot of them didn't have teeth because they couldn't go to the dentist and they'd just pull their teeth out.
Do you speak pirate?
Oh, yes, I speak pirate.
Did pirates take baths?
Yes, we take baths. I take 6 baths a year.
Yuck. Do pirates tease kids?
Yes, we love teasing kids. That's one of the things we love to do. Pirates like making kids smile. This is Sam Bellamy's cabin. There's Sam Bellamy right there.
Oh.
Okay, come on, let's go below decks. I've got one more thing to show you. Close your eyes when I tell you to. Look at the floor. Look at the floor. Ready? I'll tell you when. 1, 2, 3, look.
Whoa.
That's pirate treasure.
Crazy. That's a lot of pirate treasure. Yeah.
Look at these big pieces of gold.
Whoa. They're so big.
The only place in the world where you can find pirate treasure is right here.
Whoa. That's crazy.
And I would hope that you can help me find some more when you come back in a year or so. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for visiting the museum. And we can shake hands virtually with a hook.
Thank you very much.
Oh, well, come back and see us.
Yeah, we will. Yes. What do you think of when you hear that word? Stop saying the high part.
Okay, so we'll try again. Ready?
Can you stand next to each other? Go. Action.
Pirates! Oh no.
Okay, go.
All the stories and legends that... Oops. Can we start over?
Action.
For all the stories about pirates. Ah.
Okay, one more time.
No. Okay, guys, I got it. Okay, let's do it.
This is literally...
And joint rope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Ah.
You're looking for my treasure.
I'm a pirate. Right there. And Sam, they never found Sam Bellamy, you know. He might still be out there.